Having been discussed about the meaning of business laws, now we will move on to the next important topic, that is key purposes of business laws. So the business laws are not only meant to give you stringent rules and regulations, but it's also meant to protect your businesses. It is important to know what is the purpose of business laws. So here I've noted as many as 7 points out here. The number one is protects rights and interests. So business law safeguards the businesses, employees, customers, and stakeholders from unfair practices. As you grow as a business, so you have got so many competitors coming in. So your competitors are always looking to pull your leg. It may be by means of fair competition or by means of unfair competition. And as a business, and when you've got employees, you have to got to treat them well. Otherwise, you're gonna face some serious action as far as the law is concerned. And also, you need to serve your customers, and you have to give it back to their price of or price of the money that you receive from the customers. So the treatment of the customers is most important. And if you're not gonna treat the customers what they deserve, so the law gonna punish you very badly. And also the interested parties in the businesses are also very much important. You need to take note of all these things. You have to protect the rights and interests of the stakeholders. Stakeholders, for example, the governments, the employees, the public at large, so customers, and the persons who has invested in the company. So these are all the persons gonna come, and everybody will be having their say on the rights and interests. Is the first one that we have discussed. The next one is promotes fair competition. These set of rules and regulations and the legal framework does not only protect the rights and interests, but also it promotes fair competition. So fair competition in the sense that every other competitors or every other businesses or every other rivals has to compete fairly and evenly with the other competitors or the fellow competitors. Therefore, no one can gain at the cost of the others. Therefore, the business law makes sure that it ensures business compete fairly, prevents monopolies, and encourages innovation and better services. So it is very much important to prevent monopolies. So what is this monopoly? Mono means single, poly means single seller. So it was the world might have seen the monopolies in the ancient time, and it may also now even see the monopolies as far as the natural monopolies are concerned. But the artificial monopoly or the acquired monopoly are nowadays very much rare. And if someone is creating an artificial monopoly, so it is very much against the rules and regulations, and the monopolies are very much restricted in the law. Therefore, it also encourages innovation and better services to the customers. Innovation in the sense that so having a business idea which is of a new one and which is of a helpful one. So invention is different and innovation is different. So invention means finding or discovering something new. And what is innovation? Innovation is using that invention for the commercial purposes. So it would be called as innovation. The next one regulates business practices. So I've already told you the fact that the businesses will be protected by the law, and in the same manner, so you have to have the regulation over your business practices. That is, it sets the standards for employment, taxation, environment protection, and customer protection to maintain a safe and fair business environment. So, as a business, you can't misuse the country's resources. You can't escape from payment of the taxes. You can't make use of the employees as your as machines and all. And you have to protect the environment. So therefore, it is very much important to maintain the safe and fair business environment. So resolves disputes. So when you are a businessman and when you are growing on a large scale, it is very much important that you come across some kind of disputes. So you have to resolve that disputes when you have got the legal acumen or the legal knowledge about dealing the things which are far beyond your control, and then you need a legal advice, and that legal advice could be provided by the business law. That is, it provides a framework for resolving conflicts between businesses, employees, customers, and stakeholders through arbitration, mediation, and litigation. So, through these three processes, that is arbitration, mediation, or litigation, business law will help you to come out of the very difficult situations. Sometimes employees may fight, factory or organization. Sometimes the customers may not be, customers may not be given right service, or even though if they are given right services, to take the undue advantage out of the business or out of the growing business, they may complain you really, really badly. At that time, you need a legal advice, nothing but the laws are there to protect you. And then the facilitates commerce. So when you grow and grow and grow in larger and larger sizes, you need some more finance to expand your operations. That is, the business law simplifies transactions, contracts, and trade providing a clear understanding of rights and obligations, enabling business to operate efficiently. So it will give a clear picture about how to expand your business, how to enlarge your business, how to diversify your business operations, and etc. Next one, we will talk about public trust. So this is most important thing a business law could do and its key purposes. So trust is most important and it's an invaluable thing that can't be bought by the money but by the services. So business law is a very important element in maintaining the public trust. When you are operating on a right scale, when you're operating within the limits, when you're providing the right customer services, when you're well within the rules and regulations, so that will definitely help you to achieve the public trust. That is, ensures business operate transparently, honestly, and integrally, maintaining public confidence and trust in business community. So when you can do all these things better, so you will earn the trust of the public, and then you can have a good name in the business or industry, as some of the companies like Reliance and Tata and all these companies are having the good amount of public trust. Therefore, they are in the business till today. Next, supports economic growth, and this is the substitute of all the remaining purposes. That is, the business law does encourage an entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship? Taking a risk, taking an initiative to start a new business, and you have to start your businesses by knowing the rules and regulations. That is most important. And innovation is also encouraged here. Investment and job creation. So when you are doing a business, so job creation is also done simultaneously by providing a stable and predictable business environment. So business law does provide you a stable and suitable business environment for your businesses, controlling or giving an idea of internal environment and external environment. Well, that has been a little glimpse of all the key purposes of business laws.